Hi, I'm Dr. Christina Lauk. I'm a licensed psychotherapist and registered hypnotherapist in the state of Washington. I help women with ADHD turn their ADHD struggles into their ADHD strengths. I'm a fellow ADHDer, so all of the skills and tips that I show you, I actually use, so I know that they work. The stuff that doesn't work for me, I will probably not really show or show with a caveat that, this didn't really work for me. And I own a private practice in the state of Washington. It's called Peace Humanistic Therapy. So the tip I'm going to share with you today is really, really exciting. You can use it in so many ways. It's called the Emotional Freedom Technique, EFT. It's also called tapping. It's great because science and the studies surrounding this method have shown that it lowers your cortisol by 24%. Cortisol is that nasty stress hormone that when that elevates in you, you get cranky and irritable and it just amps up that stress. We don't need it. So let's lower that in our bodies. So this technique not only lowers the cortisol and the stress in your body, but I have found it's really, really helpful to stay focused and get back in my body and get back in the moment and just kind of bring all my overwhelm and my chaos and the noise that my ADHD causes. It just really helps it, simmer down. It's like the snow globe I always talk about. When my ADHD is at its height, my snow globe is all shaken up. I can't see what's inside. So this technique really helps to take a breath, lower that snow down to the ground. So we're going to do some tapping. Now you can tap, you can press, you can rub these points. These points are part of your meridian, part of the acupressure system. So this goes back thousands and thousands of years. This is science that is not new. It is not like, woo-woo. I know a lot of you freak out with like the woo-woo stuff, but I only do stuff that's scientifically proven. So you can take with that what you will. This stuff works. So we're doing meridian points. You can tap. I like to tap. I tap rather hard. As I said, I use this to get into my body and into the moment. So I really like to tap a little harder than most. You don't have to tap as hard as I do. You can also press, you can rub. We're going to go through all of the different points and then we'll kind of run it and see how that is for you. So the first point is on your hand. It's this first little, or this first line right here. And I like to just do a karate chop. Gets it every time. So you could just kind of start there. That alone feels really, really good. I really like that. The next point is going to be at the top of your head. It's not going to be in the center. It's going to be about an inch back, but it's right here, right? So right in the back of that head. Just nice and tappy tap. Or press or rub, what have you. The next point is going to be on the inside of your eyebrow. It doesn't matter which side. Just pick a side. You could do both. I just pick a side. The next one's going to be on your occipital bone. It's this bone right here. It's going to be on the very, very edge of your eye. So tap, 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 tap. And then you're going to go down to another part on your occipital bone. It's going to be a little bit on the inside. There's a little divot there. You can kind of feel it. Tap, tap, tap. Moving from there, we're going to go to the bottom of our nose. I use 2 fingers right under my nose. I also go to my chin, the little crevice right here in your chin. And the next spot's going to be your collarbone. Again, it's about 2 inches up. Doesn't matter what side. There's a little divot. You can kind of feel it. And when you do this often, you don't have to like search for these spots. You'll know exactly where you need to go. The next one for women, it's going to be right where your bra is. It's right here. You can cross your arm over and tap. I like to just do my like chicken finger. I like make a little knuckle. And I just really dig in there. It feels really, really good. The next spot's going to be on your sternum, your heart. Also, this one's really good to get in my body and into the moment. And then the last one is going to be this little gamut spot, this little pinky spot right here. Right, so tap, tap, tap. This is also great for migraines. So there's all the spots. There's another little piece of science that helps with this, and this is engaging our right brain and our left brain, both of our hemispheres. So we're going to actually use words. So that's going to engage one part of our brain, and we're going to actually engage our emotions, which is going to engage the other part of our brain. There he is. You get both sides going. Wah! Magic happens. Okay. So what I like to do is state kind of like the negative, how I'm feeling, and like the positive, what I want to do, right? So when I'm trying to do focus, I will make the statements, I can't focus right now, and tapping will help me focus. So I'm going to say those words, and I want you just to repeat them when I say them. And there's no right or wrong. So we're going to go through all of the tapping. We're going to say some words together, and you're just going to repeat what I say, and then I want you to just decide how you feel afterward. For the science portion of it, kind of like check in with yourself right now on a scale of like from 1 to 10. 10 being like really distressed. Where are you right now? Like start there. And then afterwards, like check back in. See if you like went from an 8, now you're a 4, right? You know, kind of like play around with it and see if this is going to work for you. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start tapping, and you're just going to repeat after me. I can't focus right now, but tapping helps me focus. I can't focus right now, but tapping helps me focus. Tapping helps me focus. I can't focus right now, but tapping helps me focus. It really helps me to focus. Tapping helps me focus. I'm having a hard time focusing right now, but tapping helps me focus. Tapping helps me focus. Tapping helps me focus. I can't focus right now, but tapping helps me focus. And tapping helps me focus. How do you feel? I will generally do that 3 rounds. And again, you can replace those words with whatever you need. You know, I'm stressed out right now. I need to calm down. Plug and play. People, plug and play. See what works for you. I love tapping. Please give it a try. It is an amazing, amazing skill that I use practically daily. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you.